What do you get when you make a movie that is about a buoy and a satellite that takes place in the very, very distant future where humans do not exist? You get the movie Love Me. I just got out of checking this movie out. This is starring Kristen Stewart and Steven Yeun. And on paper, you might think that this movie is silly, and to some extent this movie is very silly, but the way it approaches this concept is really interesting because in the beginning of the movie it kind of takes you through the whole Big Bang scenario, and it's pretty much showing you like billions of years have just kind of gone by, and we end up with this buoy and the satellite. The buoy is voiced by Kristen Stewart, and the satellite is voiced by Steven Yeun. And it's interesting how just so much time goes by, and as time goes by, you have the buoy kind of starting to learn more about humanity and just what humans used to be. What is a life form? Creating life, what does that mean? A lot of just interesting things that they kind of play around with, where you have the character of the satellite, which he doesn't really understand what it is to live because he's not real, and he makes it clear that everything is fake, going through a lot of human like emotions or just human like experiences throughout this movie. They just can't seem to grasp the concept of how humans are, just what is a life form. It's a very interesting, just a lot of interesting philosophies going on in this movie. I can see this being for some people. Some people might not be for a lot of people, but I would say definitely check this out because it has some interesting visuals. I felt the story was pretty compelling. It kept itself well paced. I never felt really bored or checked out. It's just interesting just seeing these characters kind of learn and grow and learn about humanity, what that means, going through just chaos, what it means to be angry, what does it mean to create life. Like I said, it's just a fascinating movie. Nothing groundbreaking or anything, but I feel like it's a interesting, unique, original movie for the most part. Should you run out and go see this in theaters? That's up to you. I would, if you got like AMC A-list, or if you want to check this out on like a Tuesday, or if you are a couple, you got a loved one or something like that, this is I think a cool date movie, you know what I'm saying, to check out. But yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's not the greatest movie. I would say it's pretty average. But I also like the fact that half of this movie almost is like animated, so it kind of goes back and forth between real life people and being animated. That stuff was really cool. It's like they were kind of living out their own version of like The Sims. It got weird at times. It definitely got weird. Like when they started getting a little freaky, old girls started getting a little horny and shit like that. That was kind of weird. And it's just a fun movie. I think this was a interesting time. I would recommend checking it out, for your own opinion on it. I think you might be surprised on it. But yeah, if you get around to checking it out, let me know your thoughts. This has just been my quick thoughts on the film. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.